What up, agents? Just to do another video, I posted about 4 or 5 different videos today, or whenever you view this, and it was pretty much covering the St. Elmo's and how there are different people who are lobbying to get the St. Elmo's nerfed. And I went on to talk about how there are plenty of different other bills that should be nerfed over the St. Elmo's, different other things that should be nerfed. And one of which was the Lady Death clause out combination as a what is called, throughout the community as the bonk bill. And then I posted a couple of videos showing that it's very difficult to counter. I mean, you can beat them if you put on the shotgun build or whatnot. But the truth of the matter is that during the matches I was going to town, and I have no filter when I play, and that's the way it's supposed to be. Uh, within the confines of respect in the community, you and the truth of the matter is, I do not feel remorse for the way I felt about, you know, playing the game. That's my passion. It is what it is. What I do not condone is the use of it, or anyone who feels like I was being negative for any reason. Like I said, there was no comments, nothing like that. This was just me saying, you know, just a retraction on how my passion can be misconstrued. Uh, how I really felt was the fact that it's in the game, and it should be removed from PvP. Period. Like, there is no reason to have 1,000% melee damage on an agent. I mean, that's ridiculous. Uh, and the words I should have used was the ones who are using the build are cowards. And it's 100%, because the majority of them are using it. If they're not using it from the beginning, they're using it because they're losing. And if that's the case, then log out, pick another game, go play some Street Fighter, because this is a looter shooter. You know. So if you want to go around punching people seriously, what, Street Fighter 6 just came out? Go ahead, Hadouken your behind off. But I mean, to come in here and the fact that the devs even looked at that and thought that was a great idea is beyond me. Yeah, it's a great idea for the NPCs. Yeah, that's why they put the stipulation in there with the Sweet Dreams or the Lullaby, is that that damage is only geared towards NPCs, which it should be that way with the clause out in the Lady Death, but they didn't. They left it as is and let it run rampant. So in most cases, you see these high-level clans running around conflict in the dark zone, literally just putting the shield on and bonking people in 2 hits, and and I don't know, I've never heard of them say anything about it. Heck, I even muted one of them. Uh, and they think they're good. Like, yeah, beat it. I mean, honestly, the counter for it back then, it used to be the shrapnel trap. Yeah, it didn't take away from their death count, but it still stopped him. Stopped them. The shrapnel trap would insta kill them, and then you could deal with the other players. But yeah, what did they do? They complained and moaned and cried, and now the shrapnel trap is gone. It's a shell of its former self. I mean, that's what I used it for. I wasn't using it to wipe out entire teams. I was just focusing on the bonk bill, and it was consistent. And then they nerfed the crap out of it. But I digress. The whole point behind this video is just saying, hey, if you have a problem with the words that I was using, and it was all in fun, uh, this is my opinion. I was not truly angry, but I wanted to call them what they actually were, and that's a group of cowards. Like, you couldn't beat anybody straight up, or you probably could, but instead you chose to cheese it. And that's the issue with the player base right now, is that instead of playing the game straight up, they're finding ways to cheese the game itself, to exploit the verbiage in the game and continue to break it. Like that bonk build is just one of many, but it is quite frankly one of the worst in the game. If you haven't seen it, go back and watch one of my videos where I said that it's a trash build. It is. I never called the guy trash, uh, or I never meant to call him trash or her. I'm calling the build trash. And those that use it, if you want to use the rule of transitive property by extension, uh, they're trash, and that's on you. I never really felt like, these few people I've played with them a couple of times. They're pretty good, but to use that build makes it trash. That means that at that point in time, you are playing trash, trashy, or however you want to call it. And if you want to do a retort, get mad, do whatever. I'm a small content creator. If I want even want to call myself, I'm just posting myself having fun, and then posting other videos. I'm just being 100%. This is off the cuff. This is just me. You don't like it? Use another bill. Catch me in conflict and catch me with it. I promise you. I post it. I'm not afraid to show my losses. If you watch my videos, I post them all. I've got swept multiple times, but what I don't do is say I'm the best. What I won't do is put on the bunk bill. You won't catch me with a sticky bomb, you know, or the incendiary or whatnot. You won't catch me throwing a trap out. I think it's all just trash. I wish that the devs would make a conflict or a dark zone that doesn't have this stuff in it. It's just literally. I wish that I could have come in and like at the St. Elmo's remove that Actum Est. I'm 100% fine with that. Take away Unbreakable. Take away Vigilance. Take away the Memento's talents. Get rid of it all and make it just about the shooter part. Get rid of my skills. I would love to go into a dark zone and face somebody with no skill, no talent, and just gun them down. Then you'll know who is actually good. Make that an actual conflict. Make that an actual dark zone. I mean, if you ever seen The Mummy or The Mummy 2, when Imhotep went up against the Scorpion King, when he walked through the doorway, boom, he was stripped of all his power. I wish they had a dark zone like that, where boom, you walk in and you have nothing but your gun. You know, that's just my wish. But until then, we got people running around literally just taking a swing at you. And it's in the game. Yes, it is. But it's exploiting the fact that they didn't add in the PvP aspect of it. Because if that's the case, then I'm sorry. Then you need to go ahead and take that restriction off of the lullaby and allow us to bop one time sweet dreams and agent. Then, and only then, I would say, okay, it's as intended. Because I honestly feel like the devs missed not just one, but this main one. And I don't want to sit it here and make it seem like I'm going to town on this long video because I'm angry at the bump bill. I've been angry at it for a year and a half now. I've been angry at the sticky bombs for a year and a half now. But at this point in time, I'm starting to see it more and more from average players or even great players. And they settle because they feel like that's what's fun. And if that is, like I said in the previous videos, bring back the Clutch Berserk. Bring it all back because currently the stuff that y'all keep putting out, or the developers or the people in Massive or Red, I don't know who does the Ubisoft, the stuff that they're putting out, clearly they missed the mark on it. En route. All right, that's my rant. Yeah, I wouldn't even call it a rant. It's just me clarifying earlier today. All right. If anybody wants to see me do anything, any build in conflict, like if you want to see a PvE build go into conflict, hey, hit me up. Go in the message board. Let me know. and I'll do my best to create one. I stay in the lab. If you want to see me do a mission, whatever it is, just let me know. Heck, if you just want to play with me, holla at me. Uh,
I see them creeping this way.
yeah, that's about it. Y'all take it easy.